Get off your fucking arse. Here, have this one.
Have you subbed it?
Yeah.
You've been deadly serious as well.
No, I'm not.
Sheffield.
Can you not just do it in post?
Sheffield 1, Coventry 2. Calculate, see if that works.
What?
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Sure.
Top secret.
Good staff.
Yeah, staff yeah.
Watching Netflix upstairs when it's quiet. Watching Netflix upstairs when it's quiet.
Because now you're connected to that, you can go open Netflix and you can put it on that TV.
Sick.
So that's why it has to say secluded, and you're like, nah, I'm not giving it that regularly because they'll put it one day. They'll
Nice one, mate.
Appreciate it, pal. Thank you.
Guys, give me a shout if you need anything.
Yeah,
the only person that'll be next coming through is Carl. He's in my kitchen, but I'll tell him to keep the door shut.
Fine, mate. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Spot on. Cheers, mate.
Do they want branding in it?
It's in now.
Yeah, they will do. They will do, mate.
Yeah.
It could be your face. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Should do.
I think.
Oh, you've got it flipped. Fucking idiot. I'm gonna go and check it for you. Am I on screen or what? Jimmy's got massive bollocks, so he's stretching his legs.
Can we get that? Can we make sure we're recording for this?
Mansplaining. Are you on?
That's right.
Is he on?
Of course he's on.
Am I
I can
on?
see big blue blob next to it.
Big blue blob.
On screen. That's harsh. I didn't mean it like that.
I'm recording as well. No, I'm not.
Thanks to Brotherhood for allowing us in to do these sort of podcasts, everybody. It was really, really enjoyable. This episode is a table predictor. We'd go through all the final 8 games. Really worthwhile sticking through to the end where we get to our conclusions. Make sure you stick around. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully, guys, you're enjoying the variation in content. We're going to be doing more stuff like this. I've got loads of bits lined up. The Miami bits, the Island bits. I hope you're enjoying. You can join the Patreon as well, and you can see bonus Island bits over there as well. But I'm hoping you're enjoying the step up in content, the overlays, all this sort of stuff. Hope you're enjoying it. It's been a worthwhile investment. Thank you so much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it.
We are here in the Brotherhood Arms. Brotherhood?
No.
Pub in Manchester. Come and get, what's the deal we're offering?
So we've got cocktails. Shout out to Brotherhood, by the way.
Shout out
To Mason and all the gang here. Any 2 cocktails for a tenner. It's getting hot outside now. Make sure you get down here, and that's across the board. Brotherhood across Great Britain. So make sure you check it out.
The weather, mate.
It's getting better now.
It's getting better. It's not getting hot.
Alright.
I think I'd have to ask, what's your favourite cocktail, Connor?
Ooh, on here. Good question.
You're clearly a cocktail man.
I go with a margarita.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Girlfriend likes that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Which one?
I'll go with Tom Collins, whatever that is.
Okay. Oh Jesus.
They're not doing any ales or what? No, on here I'll daiquiri. Nice and simple.
Daiquiri.
Nice and simple.
Right.
Nice and simple.
Right. Should we? So what we're going to do today anyway. I think it's a good idea. 8 games left, and we thought it'd be good to get together in the international break, do a little bit of content. But first and foremost, I think it would be a good idea for us to predict the top 6, lads. Going into it, a few games left. So what we'll do is we'll do the last 8 game week predictions. We'll flash them on screen so it's a little bit more readable for you guys as well. And shall we get into it?
Go for it, mate.
do it.
Yeah.
Right. Starting off. First game back, actually, this one. Is it Friday night? Blades.
Friday night, yeah.
Blades.
Yeah.
So have you got anyone interestingly on international duty, have you? Anyone?
Is anyone good enough?
Just so you know, we've got 15, just so you know.
Yeah, let's hope they don't get injured. We may have Hamza Chowdhury playing for Bangladesh.
I've seen that.
Wow.
He's gone over, hasn't he, for his first
Yeah.
appearance. I've seen
Yeah,
that.
he has.
Right.
Yeah, he has.
Anyone else? Is it literally Hamza Chowdhury? Is that
Sidney
it?
Peck is in the England elite squad, which
The what?
you might know as the under-20s.
I think Darko James.
Well, we've been going under the radar intentionally, so we've got all those players fit for running. So there you go. That's what we're going for. What about Burnley boys? How many you got?
I think we've got 10.
Oh, have you?
I'm not sure.
I can't believe you only got 2.
James Trafford's in England squad. Where's Gulper? Is he in England squad?
That's absolutely outrageous.
It's not.
I'll stay out of this conversation.
Well, we know who you prefer.
We've got some more content coming up about that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. That's on my list.
Right. Well, obviously we're only doing the top 6 right now, lads. We've got Leeds, Sheffield United, Burnley, Sunderland, Coventry, and West Bromwich Albion, with Bristol City just outside on the same points as West Bromwich. Is interesting. Starting off Sheffield, Cov. Joe, how do you see this one going?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for Sheffield. That first game back, Coventry are buoyant. They've had a good run.
Yeah, they have. Remember this because you're playing them after us.
Oh no, well, that's a week after though. They'll have faded by then. I'm thinking 1-1. I'm thinking 1-1.
Okay.
I'm thinking 1-1.
Thinking or hoping?
So
Well, I'm hoping for a 0-3.
So we're going to go with the majority here as well, by the way.
Oh, are we?
That's how we decide, yeah.
All right.
Jim, because we've been losing every game, you've been winning every game, so...
You won't lose every game.
Do you concede it's going to be a tough one for you?
It's definitely a tough game.
Yeah. I think to get the result last time out like we did against Sheffield Wednesday was absolutely huge for the football club. A lot of pressure going into that game, and I think the players will be buoyed for it. So I fancy us to just sneak this another win by a 1-goal margin. I'm going to go Blades 2-1 in this one, personally.
Right, well, with the deciding choice, I do think they'll win it by a goal. I think they'll do a classic.
They'll do a
United.
smash and grab.
Yeah, yeah.
Smash and grab.
Every week.
Cov will be really good. Hadji Wright will miss an open goal.
Yeah.
and
Love
then
that.
and then they'll. So
Cooper will
let's
make an average.
manifest it.
Cooper will make an average save that they all say is the best save.
I'm glad you're here.
Little bit of salt for Salt Bay over here.
Right, so we'll move on the playoffs a little bit quicker than we'll talk about our teams. For Sunderland, Millwall, Sunderland
They'll
have
beat
just
them.
I think 1-2-0. Do you
Yeah,
reckon?
they'll beat them.
1-2-0. Right,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
happy with that.
And then we've got Burnley, Bristol City. Tough game.
Yeah, that is a tough game. That is a tough game, but it's not the toughest that we've got coming back. We've got Coventry the week after. I know they did well at Bramall
Very
Lane
well.
recently.
Very
Thank
well.
you for that late goal, by the way, because
yeah,
we drew
ideal.
with West Brom that night, and I was fuming, thinking,
Yeah, I know
we've
you
had
were.
the chance to put the pressure on Leeds because you were playing the day after.
Yeah.
You were raging, weren't you?
I were raging, then I checked, and then Bristol City had scored, and then I weren't raging anymore. And I'm like, get in there. They've kind of saved us a bit, but yeah, a team struggled to score against us, and I think we'll be able to keep them out. And we've started scoring goals now, and I think we win that one 2-0.
2-0. Jim, how do you see it?
I think it's a tougher game than you're giving it credit for. Bristol City still pushing for promotion.
If they did win comfortably, is it a bit of a warning sign because they were really good against you, weren't they? And they competed really
No,
well.
I don't think so. We go first, so we put pressure on both of you, hopefully, should we get the right result. So Bristol City, good team. Maybe a little bit toothless in final third, but they did enough against us, and I think you might struggle slightly. I'm going to go 0-0 for me.
For this one, God, I'm deciding vote every time.
You have to go first next time.
Yeah, I'll go first. Under why? I'm going to go with, they've got too much quality. 1-0 Burnley.
Get in.
Yeah, too much quality
Not
for
that
me.
this matters in any way, shape, or form. but
It
I'm
does,
taking
mate.
as a
It
win.
does, mate. I always get predictions right. Who else have we got on here? So we've got Leeds next up. Swansea. I would say probably, and we've seen the game weeks flip, haven't we, in terms of the most difficult fixtures. I think we probably got the easier running. I mean,
Yeah.
you took them apart, didn't you, really, down
Yeah,
there?
they were poor.
Yeah.
They were poor.
They were
offered
really
nothing.
poor, weren't they?
They offered nothing.
Yeah, they're a poor side. But 5 points in the last 4 games.
I think this is probably the easiest one, to be fair.
I agree. I think you're going to be
3-0.
3-0, yeah.
3-0. Good for the goal difference. Fantastic. All right, and then we've got remaining here. We've got West Brom, who are just in the top 6 still.
That's what we need, isn't it? Goal difference.
Away.
West Brom love a draw. 1-1.
1-1. Yeah, Jim.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I can see. If you're nudging me, I'd probably say West Brom nick it, but it's one apiece is probably fair.
Okay, and then that has got us. Do you want to know? Do you want to know calculation-wise where we are or not?
Yeah, but I'm just thinking as well as the teams just outside the playoffs, like Middlesbrough. We're not including them, and because obviously teams could break into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. I mean, should we put a realistic standpoint on it then?
Yeah, realistic 8th. All the way down to 8th.
we're not. I'm surprised.
There's no
you're not.
point in including 9 at all. There's no point.
Okay, right.
Ours are way down there as well,
Yeah,
so let's
yeah.
stick to
Well,
it.
okay, so we've got Bristol City in there, so it's moving to Borough now. Borough Oxford.
Nah, 2-0.
2-0 Borough.
Yeah, Borough will win that.
Interesting, actually. That means Borough. I don't want to keep calculating this because Jim's scores are going to drastically change
No,
if they somehow
no,
fall
listen.
out. Okay.
You're so paranoid.
Right, so there we go. Calculated on that game week. Leeds remain top. Sheffield United in second. Burnley, the gap remains the same.
Oh, we've all won, haven't we?
We've all won. So moving into the next one.
It takes the 2 points off us, doesn't it? Yeah, so.
It does, yeah.
Right, so we're second in
Yeah.
that table.
Also
In the real table.
Yeah.
The table that matters.
Yeah.
Oh, not what
Not
you
the
win-
fictitious
it's not-
table
it's-
in yours and Wilder's
yeah.
head.
It's not about what you do. Not about what you do on the pitch, is it? Of course
Apparently
it's not.
rules don't matter, Joe. We've
No,
figured this one out
apparently
with
not.
Jim. Apparently they don't matter. Blackburn Borough, big game. Big game.
0-4.
0-4.
No, they've been poor recently since the
They
new
have.
gaffer's come in.
Big Val ain't got a win yet, has he?
No, they drew his first game, then lost 3. They've lost at home to Cardiff recently. Putting all bias
Not that
aside.
it's keeping track.
I literally don't even check their scores.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think
they'll lose that one.
Really?
0-1, I think.
I think Borough are so inconsistent.
They
I
are,
see
to be
them
fair.
losing this.
They are, to be fair.
Jim?
Well, I'm going to say a draw, but since it's a tiebreaker, I'll go with a Borough win.
Borough win. What we're going with 1-0 or 2-1 or
Yeah, 1-0.
1-0. Big win for Borough. 2 wins on the bounce.
Yeah.
Big game as well for the Clarets away at Coventry.
I'll let you. In fact, no.
Do you want to go last or do you want to
No,
go
I
first?
want to go first.
I'm going to go first. Burnley, just to nick it.
Not genuinely though, right? No, listen to me.
We've got James Trafford in the England goalkeeper.
Listen to me. We've had 2 massive away games so far this season, right? Leeds away,
Yeah.
0-1.
Yeah, I know
Road, I'll look a
what's coming next.
Road, I'll look in that one.
Let me look
admittedly.
into my crystal ball.
No need for that. I'd forgotten.
Bramall Lane,
Yeah.
0-2.
Which was the easier game?
Bramall Lane, we dominated them.
Yeah.
You were unlucky. You were poor
Okay.
in
Where
that
are you
particular
at
match.
table
In
again?
that particular match.
Connor, can you just pick the table back up on the screen, please?
Don't put it back up. So I think these
so
games,
you're
right?
poor
listen.
against lower teams, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but I'll own
Great.
that.
So look.
I'll own that.
Well, if only Swansea had proven that point.
But they didn't. 0-1. I think these types of games.
It's a big win.
These
Big
types
win.
of games, right?
Is that your toughest game left, do you reckon?
Yeah, but it's one of the games where we will go and win, but then we'll draw the week after against Derby. You know what I mean? That's Burnley's problem.
We're getting there.
Yeah, that's Burnley's problem. Like we were poor against Sunderland up at the Stadium of Light, to be fair. But the 2 big games since then, we've done well in, and I think we can soak up the pressure, hopefully, and nick it.
As Marcus Edwards made, I don't want to go on, and we'll go on to another video, but Marcus Edwards, the difference he's made, is it just in terms of releasing the shackles a little bit when it comes to your attacking fluidity? Because when I watch you versus Swansea, it's almost on. I've mentioned this a couple of times on the channel. You know he's going to beat his man at least 80% of the time. You know he's going to beat his man. I'll stand him up and go left or right. So I'm seeing Burnley players consistently, when he's got the ball, flood the box.
Yeah, exactly that.
Because it's going into the box regardless. So that it feels like that's you're gambling on that a little bit now, aren't
Suits
you?
players like Josh Brownhill as well.
Exactly.
Late runs into the box.
And look how we scored against Swansea. I know it's only Swansea, but that's how we scored against Swansea.
Cardiff,
Yeah,
Brownhill.
exactly. So I
You
agree.
don't rate Brownhill, do you?
No, I do. Some Burnley fans don't know, and it does
What do
baffle
you think
me.
to those Burnley fans?
Moving on.
Football subjective, Joe.
shout out to Kieran if he's watching.
Shout out, Kieran.
But
He's welcome at Bramall Lane next season if he wants.
yeah, in terms of Edwards, he offers so much, and it's not just that. Like some teams, to be fair, West Brom doubled up on him, and he was quite quiet in that game.
Yeah.
But it released the likes of Anthony and Brownhill, to be fair, in that game. So not only just him having the quality, it's helped some of the other players as well. And obviously, we all know how good we are defensively, best keeper in the league. And other than that, really good defensively, and it's helped us going forward. It's helped us going forward as well.
You say that every week as well.
Yeah.
Right, okay then. So you've gone 1-0 for this one, Jim. What are you thinking?
Not a chance.
Okay.
They go to Coventry and win it. Form that they're in. Coventry will have just lost the week before, so they're looking to bounce back to remain in the playoffs.
Bear in mind, Coventry lost to Derby recently. I know they're decent.
Yes, it's only
but they're
10 wins in
inconsistent.
12.
They did beat Sunderland 3-0 at home.
Yeah, they did
True.
last time out. So
Sunderland,
Return of Hadji Wright. Sunderland had one down there, by the way, in about 74 years. But
Sunderland.
Hadji Wright hat-trick, weren't it?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I'm going to say Coventry 1, Burnley 0.
Which is massive, which would be apt, wouldn't it? That'd be really, really big. Which then, the next game is then making me massively worried. But I think this will end up. So you've gone 1-0. You've gone the other way. I'm going to be Geneva. I'm going to go in the middle. 1-1.
Shock. Is this going out on
So-
Conor
so-
McGilligan channel, by any chance?
Yeah. 1-1. I've done you a favour there. Jim Bob would have you to lose about 3 games at least.
100%. We lost twice all season, and we're going to lose 3 and 8.
Business end at season.
Right, Luton Leeds. Do you want me to go first? Or
I know what you're going to say here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you lads sign off with it. I think this is probably the toughest, bizarrely, game that we've got remaining. I think this one. I think Borough looks okay for us. I think last season when the pressure was on, we went there and stuck 4 past Borough. I think you could see that happening again. Not 4, but I think we'll go there and win. Luton, I think, dogged right now, fighting, have picked up a lot more points in the last month really than they have done across the season. I wonder if this is going to be a step too far. Another part of me wonders if it's going to be sort of Pompey, QPR-esque. I would go, with my Leeds hat on, I would go with a 1-2 Leeds win. So I'm leaving that open to you. It's going to be tough for us. It's really, really tough, but I can understand why.
I'm convinced you were dropping points in terms of what you were going to say, because I think you're going to be too strong for them.
Okay.
I think it's in London, which you don't like. It's an early kick-off, which you definitely don't like.
Away from home, we don't like that. Yeah.
I fancy you to break this hoodoo, and I think you're going to be too strong for Luton, to be honest, because you'll know what you have to do as well, going after us. So
Joe, it doesn't really matter what you say now, mate. But
I'll just chill.
What are you thinking?
I think you'll beat them. I think you'll beat. I know you and other Leeds fans have said that they look at this one and think it's difficult because you're thinking about the Leeds falling apart thing, and obviously you've recently dropped points to, like you said, Pompey and QPR. Luton are the worst team I've seen at the Turf this season. They were terrible, and that were only 2-3 weeks ago. I will caveat that by saying they had a man sent off.
Yeah, was it because of that? I was going to say 19th
but
minute.
They were, but you know, other teams have been to the Turf and had a man sent off and defended pretty well.
Yeah.
Luton were just awful. They were awful. You'll beat them, and you'll beat them comfortably 2-0, 3-0.
Okay.
what a drop-off for them, by the way.
I'm going to give them a goal, lads. I'll go 2-1 Leeds. Right, okay. Big game as well here, actually. West Brom, Sunderland. Sunderland, Jesus Christ, they've
dropped, haven't they?
They don't want to get into this, for me, they don't want to get into this mindset right now, which I think West Brom were in either last year or the year before, where they kind of just rolled
Middle
into
ground.
the playoffs
Yeah.
and they were getting beaten, and it was a tough one for them, and they kind of fell off a little bit. I feel like Sunderland right now, I mean, lost 7. You know, I'm feeling towards the back end of the season that could definitely increase. You know, that you could see 9 or 10 Sunderland losses if they don't pick up form. I mean, they got battered at the weekend.
They're almost guaranteed playoffs, aren't they? Which is a dangerous place to be. They're a little bit too far. I think we can all probably say that they're out of the automatic race now, because what are they?
No,
they're 11 points off with 8 games to go. They're not going to catch the top 2, obviously, which Burnley are chasing at the minute, very close behind. So it's a dangerous place for them to be mentally, isn't it? What have they got to play for at the moment in the next immediate game? Nothing really.
No motivation, really.
No motivation, and it's a dodgy place to be. So West Brom fighting for their lives to get in the playoffs. It's a really, and at West Brom as well. I could see another West Brom win here.
Yeah, I could. I'm going to West Brom. What do you reckon, Joe?
I was thinking draw. I agree with what you're saying about Sunderland. They've dropped off massively. They have had injuries as well. Obviously, the Lefay injury was massive as well.
Yeah.
I think when he comes back, I think the Lefay injury is kind of not a blessing in disguise, but he will come back, hopefully for them, fresh when they are in the playoffs, and I think he'll make a massive difference. I think they drop points.
Not for one of us if we get in there. I don't fancy that, to be
I don't
honest.
know how we do against Burnley at Wembley.
Right, move on quickly. Bristol City, Watford.
2-0 Bristol City.
I like Bristol. So Bristol City are decent now. They're playing Watford.
Yeah, I think they'll beat
Watford are terrible, that's why.
Yeah. And then we move on to Oxford. Oxford are weird, aren't they? Oxford are weird. Gary Rowett, you always sort of back for getting a result, especially at home. Yeah, weird. We've got to play him away. You've got to play. Have you played him away?
Yeah, 0-0. Shock.
Was it 0-0?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's worrying me because that stinks.
That's when we were all. That's when before Edwards and stuff like we were.
Yeah.
We didn't have the
When you were drawing
creativity
every
going
week.
forward. Yeah.
Okay, I think you win this one 3-1.
Yeah, I fancy us here quite strong. I mean, we beat them 3-0 at Bramall Lane earlier in the season.
They were terrible away from home at Ellen Road as well.
They were awful in the game against us, but that was pre Gary Rowett, to be fair. And he came in and they had a bit of a bounce, but they have tailed off a little bit since.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have enough to survive, but I think we beat them here because we're going to need the win, and they're going to be hopefully around this time knowing that they're fairly comfortable. Yeah, I can't see anything else but a Blades win here, hopefully.
What are you thinking, Joe?
Yeah, 0-1.
0-1.
Sheffield United win that one.
I'll go 0-1 then. Right, we have.
I'll give you a win and you're still whinging.
Jesus.
I'll just nudge, just one. Just
But
give them
that's
one.
what you do.
Right,
That's what you do.
Calculating here, lads. Burnley have gone 4 points behind the chasing pack. And then we look as well, Middlesbrough have come in. And there's 3 teams. The Coventry have fallen out. 3 teams are on 60 points there. So
I love the championship.
Right.
I absolutely love it.
Okay, first game, big game. Bristol City, West Brom, Friday night, I think.
What a game that is.
Big game. It's not on Friday night.
Yeah,
sorry.
see, are we in Easter Friday now? We're not.
Yeah. No, we're not yet. I don't think.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, are we? Yeah, it's 9th, isn't it? 9th and 12th. Is that when you play game weeks? I can't remember. I just remember when we fell apart.
In fact, no, it's Tuesday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, because we play Derby on a Tuesday night.
Go on then, Bristol City, West Brom. I'm going to go with...
It's Tuesday night.
I think this would be, especially heading into the playoffs, it would be massive. You kind of look, I mean, you look at that. I think this is quite realistic, by the way. I think there's going to be probably a point couple of points,
Yeah.
separating them. Bristol City are on absolute fire at Ashton Gate. Probably the best Bristol City side we've played in a long time. We always beat Bristol City. It's like one of those like games that we just have in
They're very
every single
consistent at the
season.
minute, aren't they? Very professional.
Yeah, Manny's doing a good job.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go 2-1 Bristol City for this one.
It's a huge game. I'm going to say a draw because I think there's too much on for both teams. They'll both go for it. And I think they'll probably both take a draw at this stage, particularly if table is how we think it's going to go. I don't think it's a terrible result for either side. Obviously, Bristol, being at home and as we've got it slightly behind, we'll need to win a little bit more and probably go for it. But
So you're going with
I'm going to draw.
Geneva.
Yeah, I agree with Jim. I think it's going to be a draw. West Brom are decent. Bristol City, I know they're decent as well, but West Brom, drawn at Ellen Road
Mowbray's done a good job, hasn't he? Mowbray's doing a good job.
Drawn at Turf
He's a
Moor
good
recently.
manager this level, isn't he?
Norwich Sunderland. Norwich have absolutely fallen off a cliff. I still think they've scored the second most goals in the division. But
Really?
Second in the
mad, I
division,
didn't
but
know
they're just getting absolutely kiboshed at the back, aren't
Would
they?
you take Josh Sargent in summer if you go up, either of you?
No.
Not if we go up.
No.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I think you got to look. I think you got to
I
look.
think he's decent, mate. I think he's decent.
I'd be looking at a level up from Tom Cannon and Sargent, stay in the Premier League.
Yeah, stick with Matteo Joseph. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I think this one is going to be once again tough for Sunderland. I don't know why. I've got in my head it rings a 2-2.
I think we have enough on this one.
Yeah, I do.
Personally.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because you just mentioned it there. Norwich have fallen off a
Norwich
cliff.
are terrible at the minute.
But
yeah.
there's a Norwich fan at work, and he was saying how dreadful they are at the minute.
Yeah,
And
going with
I
the
think
what?
Sunderland win that one.
2-0, 2-1, whatever.
2-0.
Yeah.
2-0.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, good stuff. Okay, moving on. Sheffield United versus Mill. Millwall kind of just gone anyway, haven't
Yes,
they?
and that is
they're
my
out of it.
saving grace because no one likes playing Millwall. Horrible fixture.
I always remember that one when we were battling with you in 18-19
Yeah,
where
so do I.
Juicy Jake Cooper scored that header.
John
didn't he?
Egan got sent off. Yeah, I remember it, mate. I remember it very
Burnley
well.
legend John Egan. We're there for 6 months.
Yeah,
I don't know who
One
John-
at Bramall Lane.
Who's he playing for now? John Egan?
Hull City.
Jesus.
yeah, legend. What a player. I think we're going to have enough for Millwall. I know that'll surprise you both. But I think we're going to win.
So
win
there's
this
been-
game.
by the way, there's been no trepidation from Jim. He's just straight off the bat every single time. It's a win.
We did this on Ramble, and Dave the Nose went with, I think, 102 points we end up finishing on. Because you're doing it one by one, you're not sort of...
It is hard. It's definitely harder
Yeah.
doing it like this. So you 1-0 you're going for?
Yeah.
1-0 Tyrese
It's always
Campbell.
1-0, isn't it? It's always 1-0.
1-0. Tyrese Campbell. Jack Robinson gives us a couple of scares, but we're all right. We'll make it through.
Yeah, I agree. They'll win that
Michael
one.
Cooper,
Millwall are
best
on the
keeper
beach
in league,
already.
so it's going to be tough to get past him.
1-0. Okay.
Stinks of insecurity, that.
He
doesn't
does.
Imagine if this is a different video.
Right, this is. I'll be honest with you. This is the one of which I'm looking at in Burnley's remaining ones, and I'm actually pretty confident this goes the way of the Rams. I think Derby going to beat you.
Derby!
I'll be surprised. Since Eustace
3
has
wins
come
on the
in,
bounce.
since Eustace has come in, they've looked better. They've looked better.
We've played him twice.
I think we still have enough to beat
completely
them.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking. I didn't like swallow then. but
I wouldn't want. Obviously with ours and their history, I wouldn't want to be playing them right now at all. But I think Eustace coming. It feels like right now he's going to get, I think, a fair few decent results towards the back end of the season.
Yeah, I
Hope so.
think
Still got something to fight for as well, Joe. haven't
yeah, that is the worry that they're still fighting, and obviously a team down there can be hard work. We have already beaten a Eustace team this season, and I think we do it again.
they? Okay.
which team was that, Joe?
0-1. That's what I'm going for. 0-1.
Well, I've gone. Well, I think Derby beat you 1-0.
I'm thinking positive.
If we do lose 2 in a row, because obviously it weren't 2 in a row, were it? But Coventry before that, and then lose this one, and then I think we're out of it.
Well, Jim's already had you on about 3
I
losses.
know. Yeah.
Let's go Derby win. Derby win.
Do you actually think Derby will be? I think this is going to be a tough one for Burnley, to be honest.
Nah, I think it'd be a draw if I'm honest. But,
Okay. So we'll go Geneva then in the middle.
Yeah, okay.
1-1 or 0-0, whatever you want.
2-2.
2-2.
Let's have some entertainment
Right,
for
okay,
once,
yeah,
shall we?
Yeah.
Scored 1 goal less than you this season.
no.
1.
Tough one for Leeds away at Borough. Obviously, Borough. I think at this point they'll be right in with a shout, won't they? Borough,
Yeah.
Well, they're in the playoffs. Obviously, still fighting for that. I personally think this is a good. They'll be up for it 100%. I think we'll just have a little bit too much from them. They'll come for us as well, which I think will leave them a little bit open in transition. I think if at that phase you've got maybe Nonto, Ramazani getting a few more minutes as well.
You hope.
Yeah, we hope. I think hoping anyway. I did a prediction thing the other day, and I think worst case scenario here we draw, but I think
Go on, I'll tell you what, I'll be fair. I'll go with the draw.
Well, I'm going to go for a draw.
Yeah, 2-2.
But I do feel like Middlesbrough are a team that can be got at. They're inconsistent, as you said earlier. If you're on your game, you can beat them. But it's whether you are. It's whether you are.
It's what Leeds team turns up, doesn't it? Because I always look at Middlesbrough, and they are. They are inconsistent, but I always think they're a really dangerous side. They've got some really good players. I think more so than Luton, I think this is the one you have to worry about.
Okay.
So I would have, if we're going to go for a shock Leeds result somewhere along the way, I think Borough may be able to beat you, but I actually think you'll draw this game.
All draws?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so it's like a good game week there for Sheffield United, unsurprisingly.
There's a shock.
Yeah.
It's a group decision, this.
Okay, last one of the. In fact,
Game week 41.
Are we still having? Yeah, we're still having commentary in there, aren't we? Coventry Portsmouth, comfortable home win.
Yeah. Portsmouth should be okay by then. Coventry loads to play for.
Okay. Sheffield United go top, 89 points.
How many points clear a third there?
Jim, this isn't actually what's happening right now, by the way. He's going to brag on this for the next week.
That's going to be the title. Sheffield United win the championship.
Okay, so and then West Brom are back in it. Borough go out, and then Coventry are back in as well, I think. So
Playoff race is going to be great as well, isn't it?
first game, Burnley Norwich.
Comfortable home win, I think.
Yeah.
Norwich have fallen off, as we've already said.
Yep.
We should beat them pretty comfortably.
Standard 2-0.
It's bizarre though, because literally 3 weeks ago, people were highlighting one of them saying at that game, saying this is one of Burnley's toughest fixtures. Now all of a sudden they've lost a few. Bristol City have won a couple. Now people are forgetting about that one.
I thought
Say
Norwich-
Bristol City is the hardest one.
I thought Norwich would get in. I
Yeah,
think
you
we
did,
did something,
said.
didn't we? I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
Norwich would get in. They just
They
always
just
seem to get in.
absolutely falling off a cliff, aren't
Yeah.
they? But, we win that one.
Burnley win 2-0. Josh Brownhill goal.
Yeah.
Leeds
Standard.
Preston. Do you want to comment on that one first?
Should have enough to
Is
beat.
your mate banned for the season?
Not yet.
Or is he not banned yet?
He's been charged.
Okay.
He will be
We've got to
by
be
then.
careful.
Right.
I get a lot of stick off Preston fans regarding this incident.
Let us know in the comments what you think to Joe's opinion.
Yeah. Someone did an actual thread on how much he hates me. Like, look at this, look at this, look at that, look at that. And I was like, how is he part of this network thing? And I was like, mate, I'm living in rent-free in your head. But anyway, 3-0 to Leeds.
Aussie. Right. Yeah. Leeds win 2-0.
Okay. We've got 2-0.
To be fair,
I'll be sheepish.
Paul Eckingbottom is a good manager at this level, I think, personally. And I think
I wonder why.
I think
Did he get you up?
I think he certainly did.
Yeah.
But he'll bring them and they'll be solid. But they came to Bramall Lane and didn't really do anything. So
I
they're just,
can't stand out Preston play.
it's just so
That's the
negative.
point. You literally just played him recently, didn't you?
Yeah.
Is that because of cup run they had?
What happened in Cup?
Move on.
We played our B team. That's what happened.
Plymouth, Sheffield United.
Plymouth fighting for their lives. It's
Fighting
gonna be
for
a
their lives.
difficult game, that one. You
you
can't go there and smash and grab.
Can you concede that this is going to be a
Yeah,
difficult one?
I think
for
it
you?
will be a tricky game. I'm not looking forward to this game, to be honest. It's a long trip.
Yeah, it is.
It's something that... and it's an early kick-off now, isn't it? Yeah, it's half 12 kick-off.
Let's have a look at their. Where I know we're not doing but it's just keeping the live table in it. So they're bottom with 33. They could be out of it, but just
I think they might be adrift.
one win in the back in it though, aren't they? That's
Yeah,
all they
true,
need.
true, but we haven't obviously been totting up their scores, have we? So we haven't got them on parity. I think it could be difficult. If we're going to be really awkward, you might want to say draw, but I think we're going to have too much for Plymouth. But it'll only be a narrow margin. Michael Cooper's destined to throw one in it.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
He's been absolutely brilliant for us all season, and he's going back to his former club, his boyhood club. And yeah, he either has a worldie or he has an absolute nightmare, doesn't he?
Shows this on the screen. Cheers, Aronson. Sorry, I've seen
Just as we're watching Aronson
why
playing
have they put
Saito.
this on now?
Yeah, I don't know if we can get this in shot, but
God.
Aaronson's playing in Saito for a QPR goal there. Thank
Lovely
you.
Steve Cook header. Melee
that were a great header, that.
rooted to the spot again.
Can turn it off now.
Yeah. I want to sit rest of it.
Right. So I think this could be. I'd go 1-1 for
Yep.
this.
Really?
Completely agree.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Right. That's you on ones.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
We won
There's a
5.
shot.
We won 5-0 there, by the way. That's poor from you.
Yeah.
Right. We are going to Borough, who I think, Borough, doesn't matter anyway, but Borough, Millwall away. Could be a tough one, this.
Tough one, draw
It
that.
is tough. It is tough.
One apiece, that, for me.
Slight Millwall win, maybe.
Yeah, I'll go with the Millwall win. 2-1.
Yeah.
2-1. Then we go further down. We've got QPR and Bristol City.
QPR not to play for. They'll be in mid-table, firmly in mid-table.
we said that.
Bristol City will... yeah, but
It's not their cup final, though, is it?
That's true, yeah. True. Yeah. We'll have
Bristol City.
We'll have 10 people there.
Bristol City will win, probably by a goal.
You got that, Joe?
Yeah.
1-0. Bristol City doing all right, yeah, bloody hell.
End up finishing third at this rate.
Right.
We'll be
I was just-
fourth.
Above Burnley.
Yeah.
I was going to talk.
And your
I was
predictions.
going to talk the playoff race as Sheffield Wednesday there, but we'll move on.
They'll be still fighting for relegation. Then.
Sunderland Swansea getting back on the wagon here. You've got to
comfortable
say,
home
haven't you?
win. Comfortable home win.
Yeah. Swansea
2-0.
dropping like a stone. Having said that, have they got a permanent manager in Swansea?
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
So
At the time of recording, no.
so unless they've said so and so gets it, Alan Sheehan that's in at minute,
Yeah.
gets it to end at season, they could bring in another manager and see a bit of a resurgence at some
don't
stage.
say
couldn't
that,
they?
yeah.
They could though, couldn't they?
For the weekend.
Yeah, well, not for the week.
fantastic.
It's not going to be quick enough, is it? But
No.
anyway,
West Brom, Watford.
That reeks of a draw.
Thing
that.
is, Watford are a bit of a tricky team.
Yeah, they're
aren't they?
inconsistent.
They're
They're
not.
they've
inconsistent.
got a couple of good players,
They
haven't
have.
they?
Yeah, they have. They've got a decent set. Is it Bar? And then they've got
Loser.
Chak Vatadze in the middle as well, who's fantastic. What a player. I'd go 1-1 for this one.
Yeah, it reeks of a draw. 1-1.
I'll go with that.
Yep.
I think West Brom might squeak it, but go with majority.
Hull terrible at home, fantastic away, as you know. Up against Coventry.
Do we bleep things out? Hull, I think they upset the apple cart a little bit though against top teams. I can see a draw there. I can see a draw.
Yeah,
Hull are a decent side.
I can see draw. Joe.
Ruben Sellers, good
I
coach.
was going to go Coventry, but obviously
Majority
voted out.
Calculate.
You don't want them catching you, do you?
Well, no, I'll take it.
Leeds go back top as Sheffield United stumble. At
So on
Plymouth.
accrued points, we're still top. but-
Yeah, that's what you got to think.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you got to
A
think.
fictitious table, yeah. It helps you sleep
Champions
at
of
night.
accrued points. You'll never sing that.
Okay, Bristol City, Sunderland. Bristol City have got some big games coming up, haven't they? Bristol City have actually got some. If you think about it, they've got
They
got
will
a big
fully
say in
deserve
it.
their place in playoffs, won't they?
Burnley, West Brom, Sunderland, Leeds, all to play.
Yeah.
Big games.
Can make a big difference in the whole race, can't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
It's going to be tough for Sunderland, that.
Yeah,
I
it
think it's
is.
going to be tough.
I think,
I
they,
think
I think
Sunderland-
they lose that.
Yeah, I agree. I think Bristol City win this. Sunderland half an eye on Wembley and you know, playoffs.
Three game weeks away, innit?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, 1-0 Bristol City.
yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Cov West Brom, another big game.
There's
big
some
game.
great games to come in there.
Yeah, another big one. So this would be who's playing here?
I think it's a
Here.
draw. This.
So this is 6th, 7th.
I think every time West Brom are mentioned, I always just immediately think draw, which is rich coming from me.
They've
I
got more
admit that.
draws than you.
Well, literally, that's why.
I think Coventry will slip up. I think we've pretty much got a nigh on perfect record. I think this
Apart
stinks.
from against Burnley, I think. Didn't
Yeah.
you?
No, you put them down to win.
Oh, did
So
you?
yeah, we're perfect.
All right, yeah.
So I think,
Apart from Sheffield United game, maybe.
I think this stinks of a Mowbray special 2-1.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I was thinking more draw.
Okay, you both thinking draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
West Brom
Is
are
that- is
tough.
that
We
a-
all know how tough West Brom can be.
Is that a little bit
at
of
home.
an anti-Frank
Yeah,
agenda?
bit of a cop out. Oh, Frank agenda. I've got him winning every single game. As long as we don't meet him in the dreaded playoffs. I don't want that again. Borough. Plymouth's away record's honking, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's absolutely
Borough win that
honking.
comfortably, 3-0.
So it's a 3-0 for Borough at home, but Sheffield United are going to struggle at Plymouth. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
It's a group vote, mate.
Yeah, go with it.
so we'll
Doesn't
go-
matter what I say, then does it?
We'll go through. Not really, no.
It's like being at home.
Watford, Burnley.
This is one of the ones where I think we may.
Why? Why did you not have that feel for Derby, kind of? But you've got that. Is it just Eustace? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I can't stand him. But I don't know.
He's left him. You could
But
like him.
Yeah, true. But it's just the way. It depends what Watford side. What Watford.
Yeah,
Depends which team turns up for what. Watford are very inconsistent. They were really good at the start of the season.
Yeah, they were.
They can find that form again. They will cause us problems. But
They-
admittedly,
they're
they've been indifferent.
We were really worried when we played them because at that point they had like the 4th best home record, but they'd lost the last like 2 at home.
Yeah.
So they've evidently built up a real sort of repertoire at home. So yeah, I think this one
Draw.
2-1 Burnley.
Score draw.
Score draw.
I'm worried about this one, so we'll put draw.
What are you going with?
That's going to be you out of it, isn't it?
1-1.
1-1.
Well, no, because I think Cardiff gets some at Bramall Lane.
Okay.
You are such a liar.
Oxford Leeds, potential banana skin here, but this one, weirdly, aside, I think Luton's the one for me, but I see Leeds running out winners here. Nice sunny day down in Oxford. Leeds fans take over the town and we beat them 3-1.
Yeah, 0-2, something like that.
Yeah, 0-2.
0-2.
That makes sense.
Okay. And then we have Sheffield United, Cardiff.
We'll beat
Blue
Cardiff.
Birds.
We'll beat Cardiff. 2-0 Blades.
I think you haven't got you conceding a goal yet, have you? Harry Suter's gone, mate.
Have you seen who we've got in goal? Have you seen who's in goal? Best keeper in league.
Imagine if you had Harry Suter and the best goalkeeper in England.
I know, can you
Jesus Christ.
Can you imagine?
European records
I was
broken.
Aaron Ramsdale got in the England side over Michael Cooper.
I mean, Old Trafford, yeah.
No,
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't go for Traff.
Trafford's there on merit.
I'll be honest, I don't know.
mind James Trafford.
I'll be honest, I don't know how Melee's not got in ahead of Ramsdale, to be honest.
Nationality might have something to do with it.
No, that's yeah.
No,
That's that gif. Joke, you.
I've got it.
Right, Sheffield United then. I think another scabby 1-0.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
I
going
was
to go with
joking
this?
earlier.
Joe,
Smash and grab.
Joe, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with...
You know, Joe, let me tell you, Joe. Let me tell you, Joe.
He's well jealous, isn't he? He's well
Rhian
jealous.
Brewster.
This is my friend. This is my friend.
Joe, I'll tell you what, Joe. This is what I'm going to do.
Tyrese Campbell.
1-0.
Tyrese
Tyrese Campbell.
0-1.
Tyrese Campbell.
Tyrese Campbell, Cardiff to it bar 3 times.
Penalty. Penalty is what I'm going for.
89th
It won't be
minute.
Tyrese Campbell taking penalty.
Who was it?
Probably Burrows.
Oh, over the bar then. Right, we'll go with calculate that. Okay, looking at it now, 5 points separates. Burnley need a bit of a comeback here. And Leeds down top on goal difference.
It's 6 points separating them.
It's 6 points, yeah. Okay. Oh, and here we go.
Oh, shit.
This is where we come back into it. 2-0 to Burnley.
You'll have to believe that.
This is big. So if you don't know now, I'll flash it up on screen. But it is the biggest game remaining of the Championship calendar. It is Burnley versus Sheffield United. The reverse fixture. Burnley dominating.
Sweaty
at
palms.
Bramall Lane.
We
2-0.
absolutely battered him.
What?
You offered nothing.
Mate.
Did you even go on? You offered nothing.
Mate, you batter us. We're
I'll-
second in
the-
league.
Talking about the individual
Technically
game.
first in league. Look at where we are. Look at how well we've done over the last 5 games.
Completely irrelevant.
It's like rainbow.
Yeah. Just keep flashing gifs on screen. Irrelevant.
That's a test of your editing, isn't it? Irrelevant.
Okay, do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
I know what you're going to say.
No, I did a... Oh my God. I'm just looking at Burnley now and I'm thinking, is the motivation going to be a little bit higher? I don't know. Burnley have to win.
So how we've got it at the minute, there's 3 games to go in there.
Yep.
And they are 6 points adrift.
Burnley have to win this game.
If we're 6 points adrift at this stage, which I doubt we will be,
Yeah.
but if we are, then we'll go into it proper buoyant. But I do worry that if you are 6 points ahead, you'll just
Kill it. I think Wild will
and
kill it.
if they're killing,
Yeah.
we'll struggle to break them down.
Well, when you look at our game against you, which is probably the most
yeah, when
relevant
we killed
thing,
that one, yeah.
But you killed it, but we definitely didn't go there to win either, I don't think. We played Byron, we
That
played
second
Gruev.
half,
the most
I
hideous
checked
game
on the
of football.
89th minute. There was no shots on target. Both teams on 0.0
Yeah,
xG.
it's
It was
horrendous.
awful.
The better game.
2 poor teams, really.
Sunderland, you got out of that one. Massively. Isidore missing 2 pens.
Missing 2 pens or
World class saves.
Save, you've got to give keeper credit.
So I'm going to go with, just because I think they need to get back into it, I think the motivation will be a little bit higher, a 1-0 Burnley win. Double on Sheffield
I wonder what
United.
Joe's going to go with.
Well, there's no point you voting, is there? Because I'm going to go 2-0 to Burnley.
Do you honestly think do you think we'll be in front of you come this game?
Yes, maybe, but not. I think it all hinges on this game. In reality, I think it'll come to the point where it's this game and you're slightly above us. But if we win, we then go above
Do you think we're 4 or more above you come this game? Because that's what we need to be.
No, that's what I'm just saying. If we win, we'll go above you if we win this game.
Alright,
That's what I
On
think
goal
the
difference or
situation will be.
whatever, or-
Yeah, well,
Don't matter,
either
does it?
or, either or.
Don't matter.
Okay, so we got 1-0 then, or 2-0, whatever.
6.
No point asking me then, is there?
Okay, 6.
What do you think?
Yeah, what do you actually think?
What do you think?
I think there's a chance to beat us here. There is a chance to
There's
beat
a chance,
us.
obviously.
Who are you and what have you done with Jimmy?
I'm going to say draw, but it doesn't matter anyway, does it? Because hopefully, if things play out like this, we won't need to win.
Yeah, that is my worry. To be fair, if you're above us,
Then
comfortably.
we've got Stoke away and Blackburn at home to seal it.
Well, there's no point in even doing this now, is there?
No,
You
there
just
ain't.
told us that you're going up. Right, okay, we'll go with
It's just whether we beat the
Just 'cause-
champions of Europe.
Just because of that, we're going to go 2-0 Burnley. Cardiff, Oxford is not relevant, so we'll go further down. Leeds, Stoke.
Speaking of not relevant,
Comfortable win, home win.
Yeah, Stoke have still, they might have something to put, but Stoke are just woeful, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just absolutely woeful.
To be honest, that's the only thing into it, and we've got to go to Stoke after this.
I think they win that.
But they could be fighting for their lives.
Yeah, they really could.
So could we.
But they've been that poor. It comes to the last 3 games now, and they just throw everything at it.
I think this will be nervy. I reckon it'll be 2-1. I reckon it'll be really nervy. I think
It could be.
they'll have
You
spells.
should beat them. You should definitely have enough for them. But what I'm saying is, you're in a similar position to us where you don't have to win it now.
Yeah.
Because from the table that we've got, you're 6 clear at the top, 7 essentially.
I just love how you genuinely think this is how it is now.
100%. This is exactly what's going to happen. This is exactly how it's going to play out.
2-1, Joe. You on that?
I'm probably more comfortable than that, but yeah, Leeds win.
Luton, Bristol City. And Luton might nick
One
this
apiece.
one. Really?
One apiece, I think.
Yeah.
Luton are
2-1
scrapping,
Luton.
aren't they? Bristol City, apologies, still trying to hang on to that playoff place as we've got it, because it's pure 100% accurate, this.
I can't believe the lack of quality that I've displayed throughout the season with just literally losing one I think, first team player, really, when you look at Ross Barkley. I think he's been the big difference.
Lakonga as well.
Yeah.
They were decent.
Lakonga was
Lockyer
decent.
as well. Obviously, I know he's still there.
What's happened to Mengi? Is he injured, or has he been playing and just...
Chong's still playing, isn't he, as well? I thought Chong would be a lot better than he has been.
Yeah, Chong's been disappointing.
Same with that left back as well. What's he called again? He's class.
Doughty.
Yeah. He's still there.
You
as
could
well,
do with
so-
him, to be honest.
You know what? Next season, if we don't go up, I'd have him. But that's not.
Blades
gonna
would have
happen.
him if they went up. And Josh Sargent.
Of Harrison Burrows, best left back in league? I don't think so.
Luton then. Or Bristol City, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking draw.
Okay, I was going to say we've got Bristol City to win pretty much every game here. Plymouth Coventry.
0-2.
0-2.
Easy win.
Yeah, really tricky game for Sheffield United at Plymouth, but Coventry will
Alright,
go
do you
there and
wanna
win.
go 0-0?
Yeah, 0-0 then. Come on.
Ridiculous rhetoric. It's a conspiracy, this. I'll Coventry, easy win, why not?
What would you go for? Stop throwing your dummies out the pram. What would you go with?
Plymouth already down.
Right.
Coventry
Yeah, see,
win.
that's
I think that is
different.
the context, isn't it?
Coventry
They won't. They
yeah.
might not be down by the time they play you.
We might put nail in coffin.
You might do. Chef Wednesday, Borough. Wednesday, nothing to play for at all. Obviously.
0-5.
0-5. Wednesday. I mean, yeah, we'll talk about that game in the.
It's the first time we've mentioned him this video, because they've not to play for. Haven't they?
That's true.
They're
That
out
is
of it
true.
completely.
Yeah.
I think we killed their season, to be honest.
0-2 for me. I think Borough beat them.
Yeah, I think Borough win.
0, quite comfortably.
1-2.
Oh, 1-2. Sunderland Blackburn.
5-0.
Both poor at the moment. Obviously, we're talking
I
like
think
6
Lefebvre
games
could be
on.
back at this point as well.
And it's like 6 games on as well. There could be a definite swing in
Yeah,
form from either of them.
It's a good point, that Lefebvre been back.
Sunderland at home will have too much for them, I think.
Yeah.
2-0.
2-0. Terrible job. Big Val's done.
It is, yeah, but they have fallen well away, aren't they? And they'll have not to play for by this time.
Excuse me. West Brom Blackmed then as well. West Brom Derby.
Styled it out though. Nobody noticed.
Apart from us both looking at it.
That'll be the thumbnail.
Champions. Oh, sorry. West Brom, Derby. What are you saying, Joe?
2-0 West Brom.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Okay, I'd have gone with the Desmond, but 2-0. Okay. Calculation. Leeds 3.
Oh, I don't like
So
that.
Leeds are up.
I don't like look at this.
Leeds are
Looking
up.
at- when you look at
and
the goal difference.
And it goes down to goal difference,
Won't be
really.
official, would it, at this stage? But
No, it'll be
See, this
official.
is not an accurate reflection of what's going to happen, is it?
I think it's just nerves, isn't it, for you, Jim Bob?
Oh, God, that's awful.
Right. So we move into playoff wise as well. Cover in there, but it is split by a cat's cock hair.
what?
A cat's cock hair.
Yeah, we don't say that on Blade Ramble.
So- There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
awful.
We don't need a summary now.
No, but what I'm going to say is that would be typical Sheffield United. That never ever make it easy for us. Squeaky bum time all the way to the end of the season.
You're not unique there. Every club says that, by the way. But we'll move on to the first game in this
Not Leeds.
in this period. Cardiff West Brom.
Where a cat? Oh, we don't know.
Yeah,
do
it
we?
depends on the context of where Cardiff
does,
are
it
and
does.
stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
If Cardiff are fighting for their lives, I think they can get something here. If they're down or safe, I think West Brom probably win comfortably. So it all depends on the context. But just to play devil's advocate, Cardiff fighting for their lives, 1-0 Cardiff.
I go Cardiff as well, 2-1.
Would you?
Yep. So you've been outdone, Jim Bob.
Yeah, fair dues. I think West Brom nick it.
Okay.
2-1 Cardiff then.
Leeds Bristol City. Tough one again.
Ooh, but and I think you're already up at this stage. If
On
this
goal
is,
difference
on
they
goal
are, yeah,
difference,
'cause
you're up. So
How many goals would we need to score?
you might even play Bamford up front this game.
Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back. Wheel him out.
So just as a
Actually,
farewell.
Barker said that as well. He was like, "Oh, Patrick's going to be back." I'm like, "Oh, great, here he is."
Brilliant.
Likes him as well.
If
which is
Patrick's back,
concerning.
0-0.
If you're celebrating, I think Bristol City beat you.
Last home game of the season.
Yeah. Maybe you just do it in style and go
I'd-
out and
I'd say-
confirm the title if you like. Ugh.
I'd say 2-1 Leeds for me. Tight again. Really, really tight.
I can see a draw.
Yeah, I'm going draw.
Draw. Okay.
Yeah, Bristol City will be hard work.
Fair. They've been hard work, haven't they? I don't think we've got them losing. Okay, then we move into Borough, Norwich 2-0. Simple, nice and easy. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Home win.
Yep, cool. 2-0. And then we've got Oxford. Sunderland. I wonder if right now Sunderland are going to get into a little bit of flow state if Lefay's
Well, that's what it
back,
was, yeah.
going into the playoffs a little bit.
That is the worry.
They should be. They should be gearing up again, shouldn't they, to try and get the wheels turning, get a bit of form going.
I thought Turf Moor were really good against you.
Yeah,
I
the
thought-
best
I
side I've seen at the turf this
Against-
season.
against
Sunderland.
We
us.
haven't been yet, though. have we?
Against us, they
Win that
were.
one.
Against us, they were. I thought they were well worthy for something out
Yeah.
of that game. To be honest.
Sunderland.
Yep.
Sunderland win.
2-0.
Yes, possibly. Yeah.
Okay. QPR Burnley.
Tough one.
I don't think they'll have anything to play for, will they?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's not like
Bring about 10 fans as well.
you've just gone down there and they're still kind of fighting to stay up. I think they'll be fine by then. We have a decent record down there. Off the top of my head, I remember
Must be nice.
I remember us winning. I think we won 4-1 last time down there, 4-0 or something. But that was under Vincent Kompany. It might have been 3-0, but I think we win this one 2-0.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep, me too. I think I'll do that one. Stoke.
2-1 Blades.
To Stoke? Oh,
2-1 Blades. We need to win it. We need to win it. And
This
we
is
will
going to be,
win.
if this is like it is, this is going to be a disgusting game for you
Yeah, well,
watching
yeah.
it. This is because they'll be battling probably still
Yeah.
away from home. That is
horrible,
that
isn't
is
it?
not a nice game, is it?
It's horrible, mate.
Second last. That's not a nice game.
No, but I think we've got enough, and I think we'll need to win it. So I fancy us to do the business.
Stoke fighting for their lives.
We're not sure about that, are we?
Well, no, we're not, but they could be down there at this
Big
point,
certainties.
Yeah.
fighting for their lives.
Yeah. How can I twist Burnley?
I think they win this. I think they win this 1-0.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I
Does
do.
he yell? Does
No,
he
I
yell?
do. They've got the best goalkeeper on the pitch in that game.
That's
Victor
true.
Johansson.
That is true.
He's better than
True,
Cooper.
yeah.
Not a chance.
So
Not a chance.
1-0. Sorry,
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
That's a joke.
In fact, I'm going to put a bet on right now.
Go on then. I'll watch it.
No, we're not. So they don't sponsor us.
That's why I didn't mention any names. That's why I didn't mention any names.
Oh, so you go and win. I've got to go in the middle,
No
really, haven't I?
way.
It's got to be a draw, hasn't it?
No way.
It has. It all goes down.
But when you look at
To
who
the
they're
last
playing,
day
by the
of
way,
the
we missed
season.
Luton Coventry.
Oh,
Just
okay.
to go back
All right,
onto
let's
that
go
one.
back.
Just for quick
Go on then,
playoffs.
quick
0-1.
Jim's really upset now.
Yeah, he's fuming.
So,
Nil one. It's just not realistic. Is it?
you were getting giddy a fixture ago.
This table is so outlandish.
Right, which means Leeds are up.
Leeds are champions.
Leeds are champions again.
Ole, ole. You can splice that clip in if you want.
Yeah, I know. It's coming. I know it is.
But the thing is, if you look at who Sheffield United have got now, we're out of
Can
it.
you believe it? Can you believe
We're out
it?
of it. If we, this is why we have to go above them on. Is it Good Friday, Easter Monday, whenever it is we play
Easter
them?
Monday.
Yeah, game week 4.
We have to go above them. If we're below them before the end of the season, we're out of it. There's no way we go up.
Right, let's get into it then. Bristol City, Preston, nothing to play for. Bristol
2-0
City.
Bristol City.
Interesting. They are still out of it on our leaderboard there.
I'm surprised.
And I'm
even
pretty
though-
sure they pick points up everywhere
What,
they've
every
gone.
week?
So you think
Apart from against Leeds.
two mighty Leeds.
We'll
No,
win
they
that.
picked up a point
No,
against us.
no.
Burnley Millwall.
We'll win that.
Oh, confident.
Millwall fighting for their lives.
They'll have nothing to play for.
Fighting for 2 positions higher in league. It might
They'll
give them
have
extra 50 grand.
They'll have absolutely nothing to play for.
0-3.
I think Burnley win this one 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
2-0.
Do you?
Cov, Borough.
Tough. One apiece.
That is absolutely
That's
massive.
huge,
What's
innit?
the league table
That's
like
huge,
now?
that. Look at that.
Yeah, if they had to win that to secure playoffs, I think they win it.
Yeah, but we've got it so that both teams have to win to secure it.
Yeah, even
A
in that,
draw
even in that
for
scenario,
Coventry. I
I think they'll win it.
You think Cov will win it?
Yeah, even if Middlesbrough have to win it as well, for example, and Middlesbrough open up, like we were saying earlier about when they play Leeds.
Yeah, you think Coventry are better?
Yeah, I think Coventry will just pick them off. I think Coventry win that game.
I think a draw, personally.
Yeah, I'll go with the draw as
I
well.
think there's a lot on for Middlesbrough as well.
1-1. Massive. Then we go all the way down to Plymouth Leeds.
Tough fixture. Fighting for their lives.
They'll be gone. They'll be gone by then. That's the problem.
They'll let you have this
If there's something to play for
There is
Plymouth,
100 points as we've got.
no, I mean for Plymouth, maybe just maybe you never know, but they'll be gone by then.
So
And
the
Leeds
only,
are up.
the only points we're giving to Plymouth in the entire predictor is against Sheffield United. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so
Get your thoughts in the comments about these two. These two jokers.
these two charlatans. And then probably the
Honestly,
this is the funniest
No,
scenario
it's
ever.
it's the worst thing in the world. 9-0. Sheffield United will beat these comfortably. They'll put the kids out. No fans will
you
turn up
gonna be
because they
cheering for
never do.
Blackburn?
I won't be cheering for anybody.
They wouldn't
Can you bring
actually do.
yourself?
Do you think they'll actually do that?
100%.
Blackburn.
100%. They'll lose this. And they'll lose it on purpose, but they'll lose every week anyway, so no one will notice.
Okay.
Can't bring yourself to cheer for Blackburn.
No.
Even for the greater good.
Think it'll be a nervy game for Sheffield.
Nah.
Nah.
They'll win 9-0.
I think we'll get an early goal, and I think we'll win 3.
Blackburn fans will be celebrating as well when you score that early goal.
Yeah, they will.
3-0. Okay. And then we've got Sunderland QPR, comfortable. 2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have.
This is it, isn't it?
This is it. West Brom, Luton.
2-0.
One apiece, I think. Luton might still have something to play for.
I think there's going to be a bit of, 1-1. Go 1-1. So, game week 46, this means, if you calculate it, Sheffield United go up by a point.
And that's all on that Turf Moor game, innit, really?
All on the tip. And the good thing is here, you can go out at the end of the season and you can say, we've won the most games, so we should be champions. You can have an open top bus.
I tell you what, you've even won on legit points as well, aren't you? If we go with
You'll be
that.
gutted about that.
Yeah. That's the one thing he has. That's the one thing he has.
It's definitely, this ain't the way it's working.
And then, so we'll
Imagine if we beat Burnley. If we beat Burnley in that Turf Moor game, we're level on points.
Yeah, you still be second, mate.
Not on accrued. Champions of the accrued league. You'll never sing that.
So then we go
96 points and not getting up. Can you imagine?
So let's talk about this. So you've got Leeds,
Imagine that.
Leeds on 100, Sheffield on 97, Burnley on 96.
How much did you miss out with? How many points did you have
90.
last
We're on
season?
90.
When you
We
missed
got
out
the
last
90
season?
point cup. Yeah.
96. To miss out on 96 would be heartbreaking.
I think that's how it'll go. I think one of us will miss out on that.
Oh my word.
And then, so we go into.
Can't cope with that into
So
season.
I'll tell you what. Then we'll go into the playoffs, which will be Burnley, Cov, Sunderland, Bristol City. So Burnley, Cov. That would be, where would it be? First game.
Yeah,
Cov at
So
first
it'd be
game.
first game at Cov. So down at Cov, what do you reckon? I'd go
Tough,
with
that.
I'd go with the 1-0.
I think it'll be
Burnley win.
Nervy.
I'd go with the 1-0.
I think it'll be
Burnley win.
Nervy, maybe 1-1, 0-0, something like
1-0
that, and
Cov.
then do them at the turf.
I think they'll do them at the turf. I think it's 1-0 Cov here. I think Burnley will be absolutely devastated failing on at final hurdle. They'll have to get themselves back together at Turf Moor.
And they'll beat him at turf.
And then I think they'll beat them at Turf Moor.
Yeah, so Burnley go through. Sunderland, Bristol City. I think Sunderland are just going to have too much for them.
Yeah.
I think
Over
if,
two
they've got,
legs.
if they've got Lefebvre back as well.
Yeah.
And would that be the second leg at Stadium of Light?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think I could see 2-0
Yeah, it's a bit, looking at that, it's a Burnley Sunderland playoff final, which is my main worry. That's what I don't want to happen.
Yeah, because they are very expensive,
Especially,
aren't they?
yeah, and you've got young players, energetic players. It's a big pitch at Wembley. On the flip side of that, the young players, the occasion could get to them as well. So that would be my
You've not. They're the only team you've not beaten this season as well, aren't they?
so far. Yeah,
They beat you at the
we
start of the season.
we haven't played Millwall twice yet, and that's the only other team that beat
You've
us.
beaten us too, haven't you? You haven't beaten
So
Sunderland.
we did this as part of our...
No, we drew. We've drawn. I think we've drawn against a couple of teams twice, haven't we?
No, but as in the top.
Oh no, out at the top, yeah. We
They're
haven't
the only
beaten
ones.
them. We haven't beaten
yeah.
them.
But you had Burnley and I had Sunderland to win this.
What's that?
In our predictions.
I think Burnley will win it. Yeah. I think I genuinely could see it being.
And that would be the
0-0.
fairest way of doing it. That would be like a fair reflection on the season, wouldn't it, really?
I think if we
Sunderland just miss out and the top three go up.
I think if we go into the playoffs, we both lose.
Yeah, I agree.
I think if you go into the playoffs, this is where it needs to be a gentleman's handshake and just stop playing football and you win the
Let's
playoffs.
just get rid of the playoffs.
Yeah.
All three of us go
No,
up. Everyone's
it's-
happy.
Playoffs are great.
We said that in 18,
Yeah,
19.
we'll say, well, let's see if you finish third. How you feel about that?
That's true.
I think it's worse. And there's, to be fair, if you win at Wembley as well, I mean, it's unbelievable.
It is.
isn't
It
I mean, I wouldn't
guaranteeing
know.
a Wembley win
Yeah,
would
you
be
don't mind it.
amazing. 2009.
Still talk
But
to me.
But
Don't
I
talk
think
to me about
they, I think they would. I think Sunderland, with a little bit of form going into it, the devastation of either us or Sheffield United going out, because I think it'll go right to the last day, and we've occupied that top 2 for longer than you've been in it.
we've not been in it for a while.
You've
now.
not been in it.
See,
have you?
this is a different video, but I've got something to say on this as well, to be fair. So.
Okay. Right, well, let us know what you think in the comment section below, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Did we
Ramble.
Did we get
Turfcast.
Joe's prediction as to who went up?
No, who cares? No, yeah.
I don't know, but we know I'm going to.
Do you think you would think actually?
You said it's the scenario you dread the most.
Yeah, it is, but I still think ultimately, if the game,
Big pitch. Lefay's back.
I think we have like I was saying then, they have the young, energetic kids. It's a big pitch, but we have the experienced heads. We'll have Brownhill, Connor Roberts, Josh Cullen.
Yeah.
Scott Parker's been there and done it in the playoffs as well. I think ultimately that experience will get us over the line if we have to play Sunderland, but that is my main worry playing Sunderland in the final.
Stinks of an Edwards ricochet going to Brownhill on the edge of the area.
It does. Arriving late, slotting in the right hand corner, opening his body.
Brownhill's arriving, yeah. And then Enzo Lefay, hands on his face.
Fingers crossed, and I mean this is the nicest possible way, but he picks up another injury.
What?
You feel a professional, Joe. Yeah.
Just before the Wembley match, and he's only out for a few weeks. He can still go on holiday and enjoy his summer. But Lefay pulling that, he was class at the turf. Lefay, he was, and Bellingham and Rigg as well. They've got 3 very good players there.
Mundell's back from Mazzoni, so. But let us know what you think in the comment section below when it comes to it. Make sure you check out Turfcast. Obviously, you will know the Blades Ramble. I'm sure you will. But we're going to try to get Joe on a few more bits as well towards the back end of the season. It's been an absolute pleasure. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in a bit.
All the Blades!
Does that, by the way, all the time. So you got to get used to it. He's like a child.
He is. That one of man old babies.
He's got his little badge on. Just erratic sayings every now and again.
Literally chucked his toys out at pram at one point as well.
What are you talking about? That's a crazy end to the season.